But I just remember she was beautiful.
Yeah, she was. Beautiful. Had a lot of family come, and some of the family members that came were from relatives from Alney area. And I remember at Grandma Kilback's 90th birthday party, I remember LuElla Seiler, who was doing genealogy. And she had all these books and was showing people her genealogy. And
Well, rather Aunt Catherine's genealogy.
yes, because LuElla Seiler was married to your first cousin, Burl Seiler. We used to say Sailor.
I know.
But there's lots of pictures with you and Burl together, because you were, pretty close growing up, weren't you?
Yeah, I think I'm about 2 months older, maybe 2 months older.
So she and Jean and Lucille, who was Jean is your cousin too, they came to the funeral, and then I guess you started writing back and forth to her because we had so much in you had so much in common. She had been a widow for like
4 years.
4 years. Burl had died before that, and she was into genealogy and so interested in that, and so she was talking to you about her genealogy and the McWilliams genealogy, and you started writing back and forth about it, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I remember the next Thanksgiving. Well, you went on vacation with us.
Florida?
Summer. No, we went to Colorado. You went to Chicago with us, like in the fall, in the spring. But in July, the year after Mom passed away, which might have been 95.
That's the time.
Yeah. You went to Colorado with us, and that was wonderful. But you never told us a thing about your friend LuElla. You were just, your friends, and you even wrote her a postcard, and we never knew a thing about that. and then on Thanksgiving, you came over, and we ate, and we got an old video out of our family at Thanksgiving time, and we're watching that, and all of a sudden you said, "I've got to go." I'm like, "Why?" I was so surprised. Got to go to LuElla's. Who's LuElla? And I guess you said she was expecting you. You were going to go see some old sites of historical McWilliams stuff and genealogy stuff, and you left.
Pretty strange character.
Yeah, but I never thought a thing about it. And then, make sure the battery's still going. I guess you had, in January, February, you had gone to Florida. Before that, to stay with Aunt Helen and Omer for a week. And then the next February, I think you went again. After Thanksgiving, and after Thanksgiving with us, and us still not knowing anything, you went there again.
Well, I went to Gatlinburg somewhere along the way.
Okay, in that year.
Yeah, that was in.
Before Thanksgiving of that year.
Was it in fall or spring? I just recently got a new car, I know. That's Ford.
It would be 95. Okay.
So she called me up, and this was earlier on maybe than some of these other things, I'm not sure.
Okay.
She called me up and she said she'd like to do something on the genealogy.
Uh-huh.
I said, well, I'm going to Gatlinburg, and I could stop on the way. And so that I did. And There was a lot of conversations going on between her daughters and her.
I bet, because her daughters knew.
They were trying to give her advice on how to act and all this stuff.
And here we knew nothing.
Well, I guess one of the things they said, well, why did you let him get out of town without giving him breakfast? It was really funny. They were trying to help her out. I guess. I don't know what it was. So anyway, I spent I think it was just one night there in the Holiday.
Okay. Holiday Inn there, or Holiday.
Yeah, it used to
Motel.
be a Holiday Inn, now it's just called the Holiday.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
Yeah, it is
It had a
nice.
nice pool there.
Mhm.
And so I decided, I got up before I left that morning, which was pretty early in the morning because I wanted to get a good start, and went swimming. So then, that was sort of the beginning of it.
Okay.
She was a lot more interested in genealogy than I was, really. I mean,
Mhm.
genealogy is interesting,
Yes, it is.
but it really takes a lot of work,
Mhm.
and I wasn't ready for doing a lot of work, I guess. But she took what I had, all the information I had, which was more than most people on the McWilliams side, and made something out of that too.
Also, since when Burl died, she had time, she did all kinds of stuff, but she took painting lessons, and she did a lot of paintings, and she had taken pictures at the funeral and painted a picture of you. And you brought that Thanksgiving time and showed us. I remember seeing that, and I thought, wow, that is really good.
Yes, she's very talented.
Very, very good. It's a very good picture. It's hanging in your living room now. But then, I don't know if there might be more that she would have to insert here, but my memory is that after you went to Florida again, saw Ray and Jean and Helen and Omer, and talked to them about LuElla. And they're saying, well, you have, been a widower for over a year now. Yeah, she sounds like a wonderful person. She's a widow. I guess that's what they were saying to you. And that was after that you called me. After you got home from Florida, and you were telling me about your trip and things that you did. And then you said something about that they told you that, it'd be good. I don't remember the words now, but be good to have a relationship with LuElla. You don't use those words. I don't. And then you kept on talking about your trip. It was like you just kind of inserted something about her and then kept on talking. And I was like,
Just slow down, huh?
back up, Dad. What did you just say there? What is going on? And then you told me. But until then, we didn't know anything.
Well, I was a little scared.
I know.
It hadn't been a real long time. For her, it had been.
Yes.
But for me, it hadn't been. So I was just very cautious and a little scared.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get over that.
Yes. But then she came and visited us with you, and then we went to Pekin, and I picked her up in Champaign, and got to know her and got to love her. And then you got married in, was it 96 then? October?
95 or 6, I just don't know.
Been married 5 years in 2001. 96. Yeah. October something. October 15th or something? 11th, something like that. So, they have been wonderful together, been wonderful to have a new mom, and she's a wonderful person. She knows so much about my grandparents and all our relatives because she's been part of the family.
I know.
So it's been wonderful.